Moving on with the game, we just had a daughter who is quick. Why couldn't it be our son who was quick? Okay. Let's name her Sophia, I guess, after one of our previous characters' sisters or something like that. Is there anyone I can imprison? Imprison him? I don't see why I would want to. I can actually imprison her because she's plotting to... You know what? I want to auto-stop plots again. I think keep people from doing stuff like that. It looks like we have a little bit of a faction forming for increased council power. Anybody around us rebelling? Cyrenaica's kind of small. Is that all of him? Right there? Just that guy? Holy War for Cyrenaica. Looks like he's gonna take, like, my vassal's gonna take that himself. Guess that's fine. I mean, I could go in after him anyway. Serbia is Slavic. I'd suffer a ton of attrition there. Oh, we've also got a truce, right? We just finished a war with them. Is there anybody not in a defense pact against us? In Europe? Not really. Everybody looks like they're pretty much pissed off at me. Though I can't imagine why. I'm at probably a 97. Okay, I was thinking I was close to 100. Ooh, I just realized something. Before November ends, I do want to hold a feast, though. And before I declare another war. Wandering Minstrel. Let's hire him for entertainment. My acquaintance, I don't actually know who that is. I've been trying to pay attention to the Iron Crown of Lombardy. Who has that right now? Wait. He has an iron mace. I don't know if that's why that's showing up as well. So this guy has the Iron Crown. He's a Catholic Lombard. This guy's probably going to get it after him. I'll spend lavishly on food. Most of the preparations are complete. Is there any way to get this guy off of... Can I request excommunication? No. It's crazy, but, oh wait, no. Okay, so if I retracted the vassalship and then revoked his title because he's a Catholic, he would probably... not plotting to kill him or anything. He would probably flee to somewhere else. After I revoked it, he wouldn't stay as my courtier. And I think that he inherited it because the person before him became his courtier. Like, can't remember who exactly that was. Anyway, he is not special interest. Why is he not? But everyone else is still relevant, right? Serbia, the Caliph. Yeah, everyone else is still relevant in some way. I think that was actually a mistake. I want to see people plot, I think, because then I can possibly revoke their titles if I have the inkling to. Some days I think I'm going insane. It's still probably all in my head, but sometimes I notice people staring at me. When my courtiers whisper it is impossible to shake the suspicion that it might be about me, being one of the Society of Jesus always felt worth the risk, but I'm not so sure anymore. Gain stress. People are saying no to coming to my feast. Somebody declared a host war on somebody. I think that was on the Caliph, actually. That is exactly who it was. Need a new spy master. Hello. I don't know. It's probably not a good idea to make him spy master because he is both stressed and a lunatic and possessed. So go to Baghdad and try to welcome to my feast. Go to Baghdad, try to steal tech. Made sure the most beautiful lady would be my dinner partner, and during the feast I kept refilling both our wine glasses. My charm and my winning smile made it impossible for her to stay unresponsive. I like to flirt, but I wouldn't do anything else. Last of the guests have left, and the feast is over. Mubarak of the Muhalabid revolt refused the revocation of Axum. Hey! There's a holy war I can get in on. So who's that occupied by? Sheikdom of Aswan. Okay, so if I declared war on them, they would be hostile. Holy war for Arabia. That would be an okay target, I think. Aswan they don't control all of. Yeah, I'm okay with doing a holy war for Arabia. I probably could have gone with a holy war for Galilee instead. Oh well. My vassal can declare it if he wants to. Let's raise up our armies and fleets. Vessel levies raised too long, still hasn't expired. Oh, great. Nice. Just spam those guys. They're not really that useful. Don't want to deal with that kind of... the rally point system seems like it's kind of a little bit, more trouble than it's worth, actually. Without being able to tell, like, my provinces where I want their levies to be raised anyway. So, these are the Holy Sepulchre. They'll go to Constantinople. And yeah, we'll go once we start getting a decent army in Constantinople. 15,000, 20,000 is a decent army. At a festive outing in the wild, I found a message left amidst wildflowers addressed to my wife, Damian, in our tent. The would-be seducer, the foul lecher Count Eusebius, is apparently waiting for her nearby. Guards arrest him. Hey, I imprisoned him. And we need 200 ships, I think. Yeah. No? I was really just like a few off. 4 off. Okay, let's take these guys to Darm. These guys are still here, right? Okay, everyone else is going there. What? Okay. Upon the conclusion of a long council meeting, you decide to make a toast. Of course, one toast eventually becomes many, and time seems to slip away. Later, as you leave the council chamber, you stumble and fall on your face. Help, hope that somebody will hear me. That gives me a chance of becoming drunk. Or gain wounded and or dies. I'm going to yell for help. I become drunk, and my uncle and I become bitter rivals. So, guess what? We're not having him as our spy master anymore. That seems like it would be an incredibly bad idea. So, my uncle can go fuck himself, honestly. Why can I... It's to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Dalmatia. No, he can do that. Barony of Iskar? You can fabricate claims on baronies? Schwitz. That guy. Is he part of a faction at all? He, yeah, Duke something for Italy. And the Duchess of Modena. She's the foot of a saint. Hey, that's actually pretty good. Movement speed plus 5%. So if I try to imprison him, which I can do because he did something inappropriate, I guess? Acted dishonorably in some way. Let's go to the war goal. I'm gonna take some attrition. Pretty bad attrition, actually. Yeah, that's really bad attrition. Gonna be questionable as to whether we win that battle. Troops still marching there. These guys can go down to the war goal area. 10th of August is when they'll arrive. We're going to win that battle. That was against the Muhalabid Sultanate, not the revolt. I think that's what I need to make my next armies do, is take out the revolt armies. Bring the ships back up to get those guys. And we'll assault here. One of the eunuchs of the imperial court has distinguished himself and caught the attention of your advisors. Though they are usually of the jealous kind and loath to admit redeeming qualities in others, even they cannot deny the promise of this young man. Very well, bring him before me. The eunuch is brought, and you can immediately tell there is a keen intelligence behind the young man's eyes. Courtier named Joseph. Okay, so the Mohammedads are actually going after the revolt armies. We'll continue to move around in this area. I'm actually going to have these guys go and board ships here. Or take my army here. And I want to see where the revolt's losing there. Go fight them. Dukes Dorotheus of Lombardy has provided me with undeniable proof that Despot Theophilos of Sicily is a member of the Breakers of Icons. Expose and denounce him. I do want to also keep that as in mind, is that there are the Breakers of Icons out there, so even when I do start, if and when I start to convert people, I will want to keep my ecclesiarch hunting apostates to try to limit the number of other heretics in my realm. Okay, so assault here in a day. And this should give us a major battle 1, which will give us the ability to get to 100%. In fact, he surrenders. Okay. Just disband everybody, re-raise the Holy Order and the Varangians, as always. Brotherhood goes there. And now I need to find preferably Catholics again. My religion group. Bargome list, Fraticelli, we don't have any unlanded Catholics. Great House, any? Catholic. He's not the heir of anything, is he? He's strong, though. Sure, I'll land him. He has kids, too, so it's not like he's just all of a sudden going to die. Can I form the duchy there? Duchy of Arabia. Take it all. Go. Can create Kingdom of Greece. And disband ships that I forgot to. Righteous imprisonment. He will probably rebel. Him I don't care about. I wish I could just forgive him. He wants to fabricate a duchy. He can have it if he wants. Barony. Hey, my rival. There's one other person, right? Apparently I can't actually try to imprison that other guy anymore. Anyway, I'm going to try to imprison him. Because he is trying to plot something, and he's my rival, and I don't want him to be anything. But this is going to be a very large war for the most part. So let's do this the way it makes the most sense. With these guys there, these guys can stay. Just raise troops the way it makes the most sense too. Huh, Philippopolis is owned by a Greek Orthodox, or not, is owned by a, what's the word for it? Theocracy. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Okay. And I think other people can try to join him, even though they didn't actually rebel with him. I think it's basically people who ally with him, right? Doesn't look like anyone would be doing that based on alliance. But I think people who faction with him can do that too. So yeah, somebody for Duke Petrus of Italy, for Italy. Or Despot Petrus, not Duke Petrus. And we'll raise the other ones by control. There's personal levies as well. And we'll take these guys. To Constantinople as well. And he has heirs. So probably won't revoke that stuff from him. He's also of my dynasty. I just don't want him out there plotting against me. Take these guys to Tunis. Disband these ones. The other ones can stay. And this is a defensive war, so my vassal levies raised too long will not be an issue, I think. There's a kingdom. There is a kingdom in Ireland now. It shouldn't say Uladen anymore. It should be Ire, right? Or Air, right? It says Scotland, but it's still controlled by... No, he's Scottish. He actually became Scottish. I don't think I've ever seen... I don't think I've ever seen the actual culture of Scotland, or the actual culture of Scottish, control the Kingdom of Scotland since Pictland was introduced into the game instead. As we all know, the problem with Pictland is that it's full of Picts. And the problem with Scotland is that it's full of Scots. Because Braveheart. And... yeah, those guys are all... Also, we've got access to the Indian Ocean now, through the Duchy of Arabia. Cool. Anybody else I can imprison? I want to imprison him as well. We'll wait until another war to do that. This gives us time to lower our threat a little bit, I think, / hope. These guys I'll take to Rome, I guess. This is the main army that's going to be arriving. Land them in Tunis, of course. Go right after his capital. And in 5 days we'll assault. Hopefully we'll capture a kid or something. Oh, we captured him. I let's go ahead and throw him in the dungeon, I think. Or burn him. No, throw him in the dungeon. I don't plan on trying to revoke titles or anything, so... And it doesn't look like we captured any of this guy's kids, sadly. Let's go ahead and continue to assault. Lifted the he's... Okay, cool. Nice, I guess. Temple has finished constructing in man. Take it. Take this temple. I don't want it. Bishopric of Al Jaffer. I need a new marshal. The Despot of Bulgaria looks like a good choice, even though I should have just left him as a... I should have made him a commander because he's an organizer, and organizers are awesome. Okay, so that's done. His army's probably in Cyrenaica. Let's go deal with them, I think. But I will finish this war in the next episode.